Hey, feminine. Let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Y'all, I was doing so good with that song, Burning Blue. Yeah, it was everywhere. It was on every short, every video, and I was doing so good. And now I'm hooked, y'all. I done got hooked on the song, y'all. It's stuck in my head. Alright, so let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Let us see, let us see. As soon as we put the deck, we see the Two of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Alright. Somebody may want to work on something with you. They may want to fix something with you. Could currently be praying that the situation gets resolved. Alright. Alright, this is the first one I felt. So let's see. Seven of Cups, Hermit. So someone is, confused about why you're keeping your distance from them. Page of Pentacles. Okay. It's like they're trying to get more information about something here. About you, about the situation. This is a masculine energy. Okay. So a masculine energy is confused about why you've been distant here. Okay. Trying to get more information on you about the situation. Something along those lines. And these cards are jumping out. Lord have mercy. Okay. It's a bunch of them in here too that I'm feeling. Let's just take them. Okay, it's going to be a different type of situation, I guess. All right, let's see. You get the Six of Pentacles. Just got to go with the flow, man. All right, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Six of Pentacles about reciprocity. It's about universal gifts and blessings. The energy that you put out there coming back to you. But in this essence, it's like in a good way. You've been a generous person. It's about generosity, you know. Sometimes you give even if, you know, other people can't give. It's like giving because of giving, not giving to receive. That's the energy of Six of Pentacles. All right. But it's also reciprocity. Okay. Because whatever you put out there, again, is going to come back, whether it's from someone else or whether it's from the universe. Okay. All energy is going to come back. We have the Chariot. Ace of Pentacles, my engagement ring, by the way. The Queen of Wands. Okay. The Two of Swords. Very interesting. Justice, okay. Queen of Pentacles. Whew. What's this? Stay behind. Nine of Swords, okay. They're worried about you here. Worried a lot. Okay, again, they don't know what's going on. Hierophant. This person thinks of marriage when they think of you. Homeowner, homemaker, okay. Business owner. Wife, Queen of Pentacles, okay. Also, business oriented, loves the limelight, gets a lot of attention, often in the arts or does something creative. Okay. Very attractive, highly vibrational, like high vibrational. Okay. Highly attractive. This person can't find themselves, you know, comfortable with the energy of moving on or the two of you being done or something like that, because the Chariot is moving on. Two of Swords is being of two minds. So it's almost like they're of two minds about it. You know, if a person wants to move on, it's like, go ahead, move on. But they're just not comfortable with the idea of the two of you being done or something like that. King of Pentacles. They may feel like the two of you have things in common that, again, they want to explore. Yeah, see, Seven of Wands is standing up and fighting for something we want. They view you as very independent and secure within yourself. So, it's like they know they can't come to you with any BS here. All right, that's what the Seven of Cups is like, confusion and chaos, uncertainty. They can't come to you with that energy. In the event that that was the energy that exists in the situation or that was present in the situation, that's why you Hermit energy, you know, that's why you ghosted. Nine of Swords. This is being anxious, waiting. Somebody's anxiously waiting for you to return. The Ten of Wands, and it's in reverse. See that? Yeah, this person, they do not want to lose you. Something about talking. Everything is fine. It's really not. This person may be someone who doesn't typically express what it is that they're feeling. All right. But they're feeling it. Again, the Nine of Swords is like suffering in silence. You're not telling anybody how you're feeling. You're not going around saying, yeah, this what I'm going through. You know, I'm in my feelings right now. No, you're not doing that. The Nine of Swords is when you're in bed, late at night, nobody's around. First thing in the morning, when you're by yourself, you know, that type of energy. When everybody's asleep. Okay, even if it was somebody right next to them for some of you. Because some of your divine counterparts have karmic partners. Not all of you. But even if the person were right next to them, it's like person sleep, okay, now I can be in my feels about this, you know. And boy, do they be in their feels about it. All right, so just take it as it applies. Not everybody's divine counterpart has a karmic. Okay, so that's not going to resonate with the entire message. We have the Five of Swords and the Hanged One coming out with Temperance. Temperance, divine timing, you know. So again, it's like waiting on you to come back. Anxiously waiting on you to come back. Feeling like they may have lost you, but they can't get over you. Okay. The Lovers. So this is your divine counterpart, as I said. Okay. Divine counterpart, sacred connection here between you and this person. We have the High Priestess. Okay. So a lot of you know that this is a sacred connection. All right. The Queen of Swords, but you're still in this Queen of Swords energy. And the Queen of Swords is no nonsense. So again, if this person were coming to you with the Seven of Cups energy at all, at any point in time during this encounter, connection, what have you, that's why you went Hermit. Okay? So let's go around this board. All these cards kind of fell out. They flew out today. If you guys hear people outside, you know, kids be going to school, stuff like that. All right. Let's see. Going to school, going to work, you know. Life be happening. We have Page of Wands. Okay, Page of Wands is a message. So, this could be several messages. Okay, that this person is sending you. Ten of Cups is still happily ever after. Okay, whatever that looks like for you. The Six of Cups is here, and then the Four of Wands. Past life energy between you and this person. Okay, so there's this strong pull that they're feeling, that you're feeling. A lot of passion. Knight of Wands. Okay. Okay. Because I want to know. I'm like, what is it about? Oh, okay. And then the Six of Swords is here. All right. So, Six of Swords, Seven of Swords. You didn't know if it was going to be leading up to the Ten of Cups or if this was just something that y'all was doing. Okay. Again, no nonsense. Seven of Swords is like deception. You didn't know if this person was being deceptive. Perhaps for some of you, they actually were and you caught them being deceptive. Nine of Cups, heart's desires, wish fulfillment. Again, see, you walked away. Their heart's desire is for you to come back. Okay, their heart desires for you to come back. They want to try again. They want to try to do something different. With the Page of Pentacles, Justice. They want to try to do something different. Because this person does feel a depth of love for you. Okay? They have a lot of emotions going on here. Right now. A lot of spiritual communication too. Okay? I'm hearing mine. Like they just want to hold on to you. They don't want to let this go. Okay? Yeah, Two of Cups. So we already know what's happening with the Emperor. Who the Emperor is here. Six of Pentacles. What we put out there, we get back. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like because you put good energy into the connection, you sowed positive seeds into this connection with this person. So when they think of you, this is what they think. Ace of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Queen of Pentacles, you know, Ten of Cups. That's what they think. All right, let us see. What's this Two of Swords? The devil. Yeah, see, for some of you, not all of you, person was in karmic situation and trying to figure out what was what, which is which, what to do, all that type of stuff. And see, again, no nonsense. So you didn't know if this was leading somewhere, if you was just wasting your time. And you don't, seem like you're someone who wants to waste your time. So you didn't. Yeah, the Empress. Like I say, you're like all the queens. Who's wasting time here? Okay. Got things to do, honey. Moves to make. Okay. Justice. So, for Justice in the Tower, okay, to be here together, that's telling me that whatever it is this person was doing that Spirit is not in favor of, which in this case is looking like karmic connection, it's being done away with. It's being torn down. Okay. That's just the, I don't want to say era, but those are the times. So let's say era. That's where we are right now. Okay, as a collective. Whatever doesn't have the proper foundation is being exposed and torn down. Okay. That's just how it's going down. Whether it's an individual, couples, companies, whatever. People in leadership positions, whatever the case may be. Okay. Let us see. We have this 7 of Wands. Yeah, the Sun card. They're going to stand up and fight for this because it brings them joy. We saw something yesterday. We keep seeing the 4 of Swords, by the way. But we saw something yesterday with one of my channeled messages. The cards that have the channeled messages on it. And it said, you bring joy and comfort to my spirit. So, of course they're going to fight for it. Hello. I was surrounded by a whole bunch of dark energy. And again, nothing is wrong with dark energy. I think we just have to know what blue means when she says that, right? Because darkness is a beautiful thing. That's where everything is created from. Everything is born from darkness. But I'm talking about this type of energy here. Okay, let me be specific. Malicious, demonic, okay, hateful, spiteful. That's the 5 of Swords energy. Violent. That's what I mean when I say that. So I have to start being specific when I say that, because I don't want to throw anybody off. Like, be very specific when I say that. Okay. When I say dark energy. So yeah, the star. This is enlightenment, consciousness, the sun. Okay. There's nothing wrong with working with both hands. But when you just out here being negative, nasty, Nancy, something wrong with that. Okay, so use your discernment as to what blue is talking about. Okay, because as Divine Feminine, a lot of the time you work with both hands. I'm not talking about, certain things like protecting yourself and protecting the people you love. No, I'm talking about doing ill will, doing harmful, hurtful things intentionally. Yeah, no, that's a different type of energy, okay? So we're going to have to find the right word for it. Blue is going to think of that word, because we can't keep saying dark and confusing people, okay? So let us see the 9 of Swords. But yeah, they like, I was surrounded by all that energy, right? I want this. I want this uplifting, positive, healthy, okay, healing, all right, energy. That's what I want. Not the energy that makes me sick, okay? So we have the 6 of Wands and the 6 of Cups. So this is like when they think of certain things involving you, they recognize something in a new way, or they see something a new way, because the 6 of Wands is recognition, and it's something that's public. So it's something that's obvious, and the 6 of Cups being memories or the past, it's like saying that something should have been obvious, but they didn't recognize. Hence the 9 of Swords. But I don't think they were in a place then, mentally, that they're in now. Because if they were, then it's like you would have made a different decision. You get what I'm saying? So I don't like when people beat themselves up about the decisions they made in the past that got them to where they are now. You didn't have the tools that you had then. You didn't have the awareness that you had then, because if you did, you would have made a better choice. But I feel like this person is just really kicking themselves in the behind because they're like, these are things that are obvious and that I feel I should have recognized, but I didn't. Okay. So let us see. Yeah, Three of Swords is very heartbreaking to think about. You know, it's like saying, you were right in front of me. I didn't recognize. You know, I had you right here. Yeah, look, Ace of Pentacles. I had you right here, and I didn't recognize. All right, the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, the King of Pentacles. So they want to make something easier for you. All right, in any way that they can, because here's the thing, right? Like, you're Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, more than likely already showed up as the Empress. Nine of Pentacles, very independent, self-sufficient. They said they loved it about you, your confidence, all of that, right? Your security within self and your trust in your ability to get things done on your own is beautiful. Nevertheless, there's nothing wrong with accepting help. There's nothing wrong with somebody being there for you and doing things for you and making you feel special and all that stuff. Nothing wrong with that. And I feel like that's what this person wants to do. Okay? Not to say you don't. Obviously, you're the Empress. You give yourself a lot of love, honey. A lot of love. But they want to give you love too. They want to take care of you too. Remember, just like the Queen of Pentacles representing abundance, the King of Pentacles represents security. So in any way that they can make you feel secure with them, who they are as a person, you know, the role that they play in your life, whatever position you give them or allow them to have, whatever, child, you know, like, they just want to show up in any way that they can and lighten your load. Because the Ten of Wands in reverse is like less stress, less hardship, less burden. You know, if there's a challenge, the challenge has been handled or been resolved, or you get what I'm saying? So that's what they want to do. They want to come in and be that for you, like be the muscle. Okay, so whatever you need done, let me do it. Okay, now with the Four of Cups, this is like rejecting. The Five of Cups is conflict. Okay, so I feel this energy here where some of you are solely rejecting whatever this person is offering because you don't want the conflict, the chaos. Like I said, all that stuff that could be coming with it. This person is coming towards you, like, come towards me ready. Come towards me available. Don't come towards me with karmic attachment. Okay, but let's remember Tower. Okay. Let's remember Temperance. Spirit's not for the twins being separated. Okay. It may happen for a certain amount of time so people can learn whatever they need to learn or do whatever they need to do. But as far as that remaining the case, for the ones that are meant to come together, no. Excuse me, that wouldn't even make sense. These twins are meant to come together. Not all, but some. Meant to come together. Why wouldn't they? The Tower happens when Spirit asks us to make certain adjustments. We say, okay, I will. We take 1,000,000 years to do it. Spirit comes in and does it for us. Makes us so uncomfortable. Let me give you an example. We have a job. We hate the job. We're miserable at the job. We feel like the job sucks our soul right out of our body. Okay. But we keep going because we got bills. But there's other jobs that we can do that will give us more of our skill set, that would appreciate us more of our ethic. Okay. That maybe we'll get more and do less. Have more time for our loved ones, be able to have a balanced and healthy lifestyle. But nope, we stay at this job. Spirit done already told you, start applying other places, start going on interviews, start doing this, start doing that. You're like, no, but I just want to be on the safe side. But I just want to be on the safe side. Spirit said, all right, not a problem. They fire you. That's the Tower. Because now you have no choice but to start applying for other jobs and going on interviews because you need the job, right? Remember, that's what you said. You got bills, right? So Spirit's like, I will make you so uncomfortable that you have no choice but to do whatever you've been putting off. That's the Tower. Okay? So, and that example may be literal for someone here, you know. You might be like, yeah, I need a new job. This job ain't it. Or something like that. But you want to be grateful because look at everything going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So you like, nah, I'm going to just play it safe, Spirit. Like, play it safe. What is that? Okay, what even is that? That's hilarious. Okay. Let us see here. So, We know Temperance is divine intervention, divine time and alignment. Okay. The Five of Swords, the Hangman. What is that? Everything is fine when to jump out. That's what it is. Because no, it's not. It's my no, it's really not card. They say everything is fine. No, it's not. Okay. You still thinking about this feminine. You still want this connection. Everything's not fine here. Not at all. Yeah, they still want to talk. They still want to express their love. Still can't get you out their head. Everything's fine? Question mark. How is that fine? Since when has that ever been fine? Yeah, I got all this love in my heart that I want to express to you. Good. I can't get through to you though. You stuck in my head. Good. But everything's fine. What? No, it's not. That may be the problem right there. That may be the Seven of Swords. I swear for a lot of you, I really feel like that's what the Seven of Swords is. This person has deeper love for you than they have been expressing. And it's because of that karmic situation, they didn't know what they wanted to do about it. They didn't know if they were staying or going, child. And it wasn't because of you. It was because of what drama may have come with it. Or from it, shall I say. From me exiting stage left. Any event that Eight of Cups, Devil, right? Let's say I walk away from Devil to pursue Nine of Cups, my heart's desires, wish fulfillment. This is something new. Page of Pentacles. Am I, King of Pentacles, starting all over and becoming a page? They don't want to start all over. So it's something about that as well. Security is important to this person. But remember we were talking about foundations and if they're not proper, how they're just going to fall apart. Okay, so all that goes into this. All right. It's like if you have a certain ethic and mentality and discipline, drive, let's say you lose it all, you can get it back. You can get it back, okay? So it's like you got to know what's in you because it's not on you. It's not like an outfit, okay? It's something that's in you, all right? It's that source energy. You can do way more than you realize, you know? A lot of people are like stuck in that limited way of thinking as to where they just really don't understand their true capabilities. For real. Okay? So they think it's a joke. Or they, you know, they're either laughing at people that they see taking chances. Or they're just too scared to take them. One or the other. In this case, this masculine just was, shall I say, afraid to do something. But they can't get their lover, their divine counterpart, out of their head. Alright, so let's see. We have the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords. Strength. Yeah, this person is recognizing something about you here. For sure. We got the Ace of Wands. Hold on. The King of Wands. So the King and the Queen again. I love when that happens. You guys love showing up as a match. Y'all be showing up and showing out. Alright, so for the High Priestess to come out with the Queen of Swords, it's like complete opposite energy. And you would say how? Because the High Priestess is like our intuition. And a lot of people seem to think intuition is logical, and it's not. Logic is something completely different. Where the Queen of Swords is very logical. Okay? Her and the Queen of Pentacles, very practical. Practicality and intuition, nah. Logic and intuition, nah. So it's like, but you're both of them. You understand? So it's like you're very intellectual and you're extremely intuitive. Okay? You're very strong, yet graceful. Yesterday we said something like strong yet sweet, or sweet yet strong, something like that. That energy is coming up again. Sometimes a person can be so sweet that people think timid. People think weak. People think inexperienced or immature. And this person is seeing a lot of different things from you, but not that. None of that. Okay? So yeah, the passion, the desire, the ambition to get back to you. To this Nine of Pentacles person. They really want to invest. Okay. Ciao. Let's see what feminine is thinking and feeling. We got home and ghosted, see? Again, and for some of you, flip it. I forgot to say that earlier, but thank you, Spirit, for reminding me. In the event that this person ghosted you, and then you went through a spiritual awakening, you could have ghosted this person and it triggered them to go through their spiritual awakening. Back to the storyline. Now the person is available. She's single here. Okay, because when you go through an awakening, certain energy you're just not going to resonate with. So that crush that I had to keep a secret that whole time, because I was with, you know, karmic, or remember I said to you that I feel like the Seven of Swords is them not sharing with you the depth of their emotions, being very secretive about that. Like they not saying, yeah, I'm in love. Nah, they was not saying that. And if they were telling you that they love you, they didn't say I'm in love. See, that's different. That's different. You can love people and not be in love with them. But you in love with somebody, see, you distance yourself, I'm sick. You understand what I'm telling you? That's not, oh, I love you. That's, I'm in love with you. You distance yourself, I'm sick. Okay, make it make sense. So perhaps that's what you need to know. That's what I was saying earlier, or getting to and forgot to say. They need to just bust out and say it. Stop playing games. Nine of Swords. Everything is fine. Social media. Spying, online dating, reminiscing, and networking. Some of you could have met the person online. Others of you, the person is online watching you, spying on you. Okay. Again, with that Six of Cups, reminiscing, something from the past. Networking. Some of you could know a lot of the same people. Okay. So that could be what the confusion is about, because you're still like talking to people. You're still having conversations. You're still engaging in social activities, but you're not really dealing with them like that. Here come the babies. They going to school, y'all. All right. Friends, acquaintance, trust, support, and loyalty. Okay. They feel like you're a great friend. You're true. All right. They know that you're loyal. You're somebody that they can trust. We have regret, mistake, guilt, wrong choice, apology. All right. This person wants to apologize, like I told you earlier, very beginning of the reading. Again, something about they made the wrong choice. They feel like they made a mistake. All right. Dealing with a lot of guilt and shame, stuff like that. We're going to pray that energy up off them. We have ghosted. Yeah, man. Okay. I wanted to come out with this. Liquid courage. So I feel like this person is trying to find ways to get through to you. They may be doing a lot of drinking. That's something I wanted to mention to you guys the other day. Don't remember what reading it was, but the Nine of Cups came out in reverse. And I was supposed to put that up there when I was editing the video and forgot. Sorry, guys. Mommy brain. Okay. Okay, mommy brain. But yeah, so anyhow, somebody's been drinking a lot because they feel ignored or rejected by you. And this is like a coping mechanism. Liquid courage, bravery, confidence, intoxicated, odd behavior. Okay, let's see. Yeah, spiritual awakening, enlightenment, epiphany, life lessons, rebirth. Masculine's going through a spiritual awakening. Music. They're sending you telepathic messages through music, certain signs through music. All right. They could also be musicians for some of you. It says musician, snake charmer, harmony, melodic. We have wedding, marriage, forever, the one union. Told you that several times this reading. This person feel like you're the one they want to marry. Okay. They're so serious. They have this regret because of that. They want to heal themselves. They want to heal the situation. You know, they want you to be healed. Like they just want all of this to be better already. We have wounds, improving, mending, and progress. Okay. They want all this to be better already. Like they want to wake up in their Ten of Cups, you know. We have truth, confession, clarity, reveal, and secrets. They have a lot of things they want to share with you, a lot of things they want to say, like how they really feel. Person was at a crossroad. That's the truth. That's what took so long. It was never that they didn't want you, didn't want this. Certain things just weren't being said. And if they were to say them, perhaps you would not have, you know, went hermit mode. We have snake, yeah, because you viewed them a certain way. You viewed them as deceptive, shady, solely tempting, or a possible enemy. All right, somebody that didn't want well for you because you like, they play too many games with my heart. If you want well with me or for me, you wouldn't play games with my heart. We do everything from our heart. So when a person seems as if they're intentionally trying to break your heart, that would be someone that you stay away from. Hence the regret. Yeah. Third party, interference, cheating, competition, and mistress. Some of you just weren't going to compete. You feel like if it's your true twin soul, there's no competition. All right, we have party. So you're focused on staying in a certain energy and element that keeps coming up. You guys mirror like ain't nobody business. You got one with liquid courage and the other one with party. Okay, so even if the two of you are distracting yourselves differently, that's exactly what was happening. Okay, we have the crossroad card finally jumped out. Choice, multiple options, turning point, indecisive. Okay, again, they were at crossroad because of third party. This is the truth. It's never because, you know, I didn't have these feelings and emotions. I just didn't know what I was going to be doing, how I was going to be moving, because what would the karmic do? What would they, you know, say? What if the karmic is this snake? You know? But they're going to always feel like there's unfinished business until or unless things are resolved. You don't want to keep doing it back and forth. You don't like the negative, toxic pattern. Okay, you don't want to carry no extra baggage into your future. This person feel like it's not over though. Okay, it's not over. We have family. Generations, children, ancestors, origin. I feel like this person could be doing ancestral healing. They could also be realizing who is and who really isn't a friend. We did see the Five of Swords in this reading as well. Who really is and who really isn't a friend. Oh, these cards, I'm just going to let them come out on their own because we have soulmate. All right, twin flame, soul contract, soul connection, and past life. I was going to say, I'm just going to let them come out on their own because that first deck was crazy. Cards were just jumping out here. All right, we have heartbreak. Person is heartbroken without their soulmate here, without their twin. Hurt, betrayal, grief, disappointment. Okay. They feel betrayed. Anxiety, stress, depression, panic attacks, and restless. We talked about that. That Nine of Swords. Feeling very anxious and restless. Waiting on you to return. We have new love. Honeymoon phase, childlike, moving on, new beginning. They want a new beginning. In love with you. Unfinished business. They want to return home. Okay. Comfort, safety, belonging, shelter. Hookup. Again, see, they felt like they should have recognized something. They treated it one way, but it was really something else. Aw, what's behind there? Divine intervention, reconciliation. Yeah, some of you look at the person like they just a player or they're charming. No, no. This person just made the wrong choice, they said. We have feminine. Okay. They scared of you, feminine. We have fear. They scared of you. It feels like in a good way. All right, loss. Loss of self and identity. Discover your true self again. They could have felt like they lost their identity and you helped them find it or you helped them remember it. Appreciation. Balance. Yin and yang, darkness and light. Stay centered in your higher self. Okay. Oof. Yeah, they realized that they were settling, child. That's no good. Okay, see, regret, settling, scarcity, insecurity, lack of faith. Believe that you deserve the best. Okay, they want a fresh start with you. Look, they want union. They don't want to settle for nothing else. No. Okay, new opportunity, release the past. This is your second chance. Reconciliation, eternal love, your time has come. Your masculine doesn't want to settle for no more third parties and karmics. Okay, they see the true blessing now of this connection. It's all about divine timing, feminine. Okay, this person is doing everything in their power to trust that you're going to come back. They're like, I know this is my feminine. I know this is my twin. I know this is my soulmate. We're going to fix this. Like, they're trying their best to be positive and, you know, you have ego. Some of you are still operating in ego right now. Spirit wanted me to tell you that. We have summer. It's time to see the sunny side. Your answers arrive in summer. So this person going through a spiritual awakening, but something specific about the summer. We just got out of that season. We have a lone vibration. I feel like they spent a lot of time alone. I feel like they also felt very lonely without you. But they were reminded that spirit is always with them, and also that the two of you are always connected. Because even if there's like separation going on, there's still telepathic communication, there's still closeness. Perhaps they were made aware of that. Energy and positivity. Raise your vibration to attract what you desire. So they're raising their vibration because they want to pull you back in. They want to attract their counterpart. Alright, that's what I see. They want to attract their counterpart. Pull you back in. We have solitude. Okay. Again, like I said, spending a lot of time to oneself, material world. Realizing they were caught up in that material world. See, intuitive communication, you are connected at the soul level. Again, when they spent all that time alone is when they realized. So it just confirmed what I said. Yeah, feminine ego. Like I said, a lot of you still operating in this. It's like you're preserving yourself and you're not letting your guard down. And they really want you to let your guard down. Okay, so it's not always a bad thing when you hear me say, oh, ego, ego, ego. No, you can have a healthy ego, but I'm just telling you that you're operating from that space. That's like, well, I'm going to protect me. You stay all the way over there. You mind your business. And you guys know how the peacocks do when they put their feathers up. So many things that it means, right? But the two, yes, attracting mates and doing all that, but protecting themselves. So notice that the two is what Blue mentioned, right? So even though you're protecting yourself, it seems like I'm saving me, you know, I'm good over here. It's not stopping them from being attracted to you. Again, it's the sense of it all. They're attracted to your Queen of Swords and your High Priestess energy. So this is what they're hoping that you can heal. Yeah, transformation. They're hoping that you can heal. They're like, oh, dang, I done got her operating in her ego. Oh, shoot, you know. Oh, shoot. Yeah, but you're their soulmate. So they know, you know, they just get you. You guys get each other. So they like, you're going to have your breakthrough. Okay? Breakthrough, reinvention. You're ready for the next level. Compatibility, companionship, your best life partner. Regret. That's twice. Okay? That is twice that regret is here. Truth. Yeah. They regret not telling you the truth. Child, Lord have mercy. They regret not living their truth. Remorse, life, regrets. Remorse, life, regrets. Loss. Start making empowered choices. Yeah, they feel like they lost someone. Their soulmate because they was up there playing games with this damn snake. Child, they so mad at themselves. They're like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? I didn't know my worth, huh? Because this person feels like, and it's just how I'm getting it, like, you know how to love them. Okay? You know how to love them. So they like, was I bugging? Did I just not know my worth? Did I not know how I deserve to be loved on? You know, because again, like I said, I feel like you scared them in a good way. It just didn't feel good. It's like they weren't ready to receive all that pure, genuine, true love, you know? They received love before, but not real love. They know they were worthy of it. Okay? So, yeah, man. Again, like I said, with that tower, look, destruction, third party. Y'all think blue playing, and I'm not. And we have received. Because now they're ready to receive a certain type of thing. Is what they keep talking to spirit about. They probably, you know, be praying about this situation. Let's say them and third parties going through something. They pray to spirit. They're like, this is what's happening with me and this person. Please help me fix it. Please help me do this. Please help me do that. You know what spirit does? Point them right back in the direction of you. Point something out about that person. You know, make things happen, this, that, and the other. That's the tower energy. Why? Because spirit is trying to make it obvious for this person what they need to do. Sometimes something ain't working because it ain't meant to work, you know. You got the lesson that you needed from it. Now go ahead about your business. Okay, yeah, see, lesson of sin. I can't make it up. You got the lesson you needed. 11:11 on a timestamp because, you know, we go into the part 2. It's going to look like 1 for you, but I saw 11:11 twice on my side. That's the second time it happened to us this week. All right? But you learned your lesson. You got what you needed to. Now go about your business. Knowledge, understanding. Look for the lesson in the situation. What was this third-party situation supposed to teach you? And once you learn it, ascend. All right? Expand. Evolve. Stay tapped into universal intelligence. Stay connected to spirit. Everything Blue been saying. Okay? We have home. That's twice. Okay? No more suppressing emotions. Okay? They feel like you're rejecting them right now, but they just want to come home. Okay? Look at it. Double emphasis on that thing. Hold up. Hold on. They just want to come home. Stop denying them, they say. Okay? Stop denying me. We have potential. Yeah, this unfinished business. All right. Our potential is limitless. I release the things that don't serve me. I release, you know, caring so much about other people's opinions. Okay, again, with memories. They feel like they should have known then what they know now. But no, I don't agree. That's how they feel, but come on. That's like saying, oh, if only I would have understood. You know, I don't even want to give an example right now because they be giving me the craziest examples. But it doesn't matter. You learn what you need to when you need to, okay? Stop being so hard on yourself, masculine in the back of the back. Okay. We have hesitation. Past heartbroken. What is going on? Past heartbreak. Broken. Okay. Past heartbreak, broken trust, afraid to move forward. Blue had to get it together because I was like tripping over the words. Past heartbreak, broken trust, afraid to move forward. So this person knows you're hesitating with them now because they broke your trust. Okay? They broke your trust. But they want you to see through your own false beliefs that they're not for you. They are for you. You know it. That's what they're saying. They're like, stop it. Stop it right now. That's why I say you operating in your ego. Pause. Okay? They're tapping into creative energy. Creativity being the highest energy there is. You know, we have love. And there's creativity. All things are birthed from that. Inspiration, productivity, creation. Bring out the greatness within. Okay? I tell you guys, your twin flame gonna break your heart open. I say that. This person's heart has been broken open. They're ready to come home. They understand why you're hesitating, yeah, but they're ready to receive now. They weren't ready to receive before. It was too powerful. It was too strong. They weren't ready. Okay? You have healing. Now look. Now they ready. Look. Now they jumping up in it now. Like, oh, you know, they ready now. Before, they was scared. They ain't scared now. They might even say that to you, like, oh, I was scared. You're like, stop playing. Okay? That's how you be wanting to say. Stop playing. Open-minded, abundant, ready. It's your time to receive eternal love, reincarnation, passion, twin-seeking union, self-care, time out. Be gentle with yourself and your twin. Like I said, they want you to heal. They want themselves to heal. They want the situation to be healed. All right? They like, oh my gosh, I got my girl. See, they just called you their girl. I got my girl in her ego. Like, she's really operating in her ego right now. Okay? Like, come on now. Okay? Stop acting like you don't know what this is, what we got, etc. They were anxious about it before. You know, it still feels like they're anxious now, like they're waiting on you to come back. Okay? I mean, like, they still unawakened? No, not the people I'm talking about. Are they all unawakened? No, not the people I'm talking about. They're not. They've had their spiritual awakening. Yeah, this person is observing you, watching from afar, waiting for you to see through, you know, this false lens that you're looking through right now, where you're like, oh, they not for me, they not for me, and y'all staying separated. That is, they are for you. This person has some stuff going on. You know that. You know, divine feminine is usually the more spiritually ascended twin. So because you do know better, it's like you can do better. You know better. You can do better. You know what I'm saying? We have drama, obstacles, pettiness. Find the strength to rise. Yes. Back to the social media. Again, observing you, watching you on social media. They're fascinated, very curious, and watching from a distance. I guess when the time is right, person is going to approach. No, I guess about it, because they're ready for this fresh start with their twin. They're ready to come together with you. They don't want to settle anymore. All right? They're over that. They said, I want my feminine. I want to come home. That is what it is. I don't want nobody else. I want my person. Okay? I don't want nobody else. Let's go ahead and get some angel numbers, y'all. And maybe even some dragons. Let's see. All right, y'all. Got my dragons. Let's see. All right. A lot of lovely messages came out here in this reading. Let us go ahead and see what the dragons have for our feminines today. Whoa, we have crystal yellow dragon. Opens you to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the higher spiritual path. Okay. Golden orange dragon. Expands your light for ascension. Be a peaceful warrior. Help those in need. Remember your magnificence. Okay. A lot of orange. Orange dragon. Bring soul families and communities together. Spread belonging, warmth, and oneness. Bring people everywhere together. You know what's interesting? It's like certain cards will follow you. Okay? Silver dragon. Illuminates your potential with higher light. Access untapped resources. Look into your soul and see higher possibilities. Ooh. Okay, and we have blue dragon from the Pleiades. Remember, no Pleiades, no that. We have prepares you to accept source healing. Accept a heart activation. Give and receive heart healing. All right, so yeah, your masculine has been praying that your heart can be healed. All right. That you remember again who they are. That you stop allowing the pain to make you fearful or cause you to hesitate when it comes to opening up to this person. All right, especially for those of you who have always been open with them. This is very new, rather uncomfortable for them, but it did help them with learning their lesson. So it's not like you did it for no reason. You were spiritually guided and led to do it. Just be mindful of not staying in a certain energy, because then that's when you will certainly be operating from ego. Okay, the underlying energy is deep blue dragon. Keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Trust that you are protected. Walk on a path of light. Do you remember what I was telling you? Nothing wrong with darkness, working with both hands. But it's like, what path are you on? You understand? Like, that's what really matters. What walk are you doing? Okay? And if you know you really understand what I'm saying, then you know and really understand what I'm saying. Okay? It ain't for everybody. Let me see. All right. We have 1331. Good fortune. Says advice, comfort, major change, individuality, and independence. Have faith in your skills and talents, as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. Okay? So know that, believe that, and it is so. Good fortune. We have protection. 444. All right. Change, rebellion, guidance, justice, truth, character, and love. Get ready for the good things you've been hoping for. You were born for a higher calling. Put your energy into going towards your ambitions, and the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, circumstances, and resources to make things happen. Okay? So it's like, I got you, all the way through, you know? 2002, the void, remember, darkness. Longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress, and depression. See, there's good and bad things in the void. You have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make. So chill out, have fun, and open up. Go outside, okay? So like I told you, when it comes to your person being in this space where they're realizing that, hey, I'm tapped into source energy, so I can have, do, be anything. You get what I'm saying? They're also realizing who or what around them is really for them is not. Okay? Who's really a friend? Who isn't? 0110, belief system. Go after what you want. Unique, destiny, inspiration, talents, gifts, appreciation, and gratitude. You're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. Okay? Your unique energy is what makes you different. You don't have to worry about doing what everybody else is doing, wearing, saying, etc. Be yourself. Okay? And when you notice too many people biting you, switch it up again. They bite you, switch it up again. They bite you, switch it up again. Some of us been dealing with that our whole lives. Just keep on switching it up. Okay? It is what it is. Alright, we have 2323, endless cycles. Charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive, circumstances, and patterns. We mentioned something about patterns earlier, right? Like noticing or recognizing unhealthy patterns and no longer continuing on that path, but breaking those things. All right, stopping those things. Says there's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. Again, with the karmic cycle, I've learned my lesson. Now that I learned my lesson, do I have to continue on in this cycle? No, I don't. So I can go ahead and get out of it. That's what I feel like they're realizing. But they have to accept source healing first in order for that new beginning to really come in. And that's what's happening. Okay? It's sale. We got 0909, new beginnings, great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishment, endings, conclusions, and big love. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up, huh? Close the old chapter. A new adventure will unravel. Okay, so beautiful messages coming through. Again, new adventure coming in. Person is praying that, you know, again, they heal, you heal, the situation can be healed. Because the group of people that I'm talking to right here, this person wants to be with you. They're ready to come together in union with their feminine. All right, so those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. This was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and happiness.